All right, I got two things for you. Originally, I was going to do a video on how the Lions could be facing like themselves. They're looking in the mirror at what they're playing, and it's something very specific that the Lions do all the time. But we are going to talk about what that is in a little bit. But first, I want to talk about some fantastic injury news. So we have a bunch to get to in this video. So maybe I'll talk fast, maybe I won't. But if you're new to this channel, we love the Lions. We've been doing this for over 4 years, I think now. Been great to see the community grow. Please hit that subscribe button at the end of this video if you're watching it for the first time and you like it. Wait till the end, though. See if you can make it. And if you like it, great. Let's do this. But we want to be your go-to source for Detroit Lions football, news, opinions, and just chat. So hit that comment in the thread below. But I'm going to ask you a question here coming up. But we got some great injury news, and here it is. Not just David Montgomery, but also Terrion Arnold at cornerback were listed as full participants in practice. Hallelujah, right? And this is fantastic news. Now, David Montgomery, I think it's great news. Terrion Arnold, huge. Need it. Gotta have it. All right? And I understand that, like, we're still short. We don't have Carlton Davis and all that kind of stuff, but we need to be able to shut down secondary people. And if you can have Amik Robertson playing Terry McLaurin, even if he can't stick with him, I mean, we know how good he played against Jets, but if you can have Amik there, and even if McLaurin beats us a little bit, you need someone to lock down their number 2 wide receiver, right? And their number 3 wide receiver. And you need that to be able to happen. And now Arnold and Branch can do that. Because Terrion Arnold, while when he was playing against number 1s, did not look like he was ready yet for that challenge, he had gotten to the point where he was playing very effective football against any receiver on the other team that wasn't their number 1. So, you know, Diami Browns of the world, the Luke McCaffreys of the world, whoever they might throw out there on the other side, it's in a good spot for that. Then you have Alex Anzalone that's healthy, so he's able to match up against Zach Ertz at tight end. All of a sudden, these matchups become considerably better for man-to-man when Terrion Arnold's in the game. It's really simple. They become much, much better. Now, this does come with a little bit of a caveat, because of the interesting part of what happened. Yes, we received a bye week, but we're playing on Saturday night. We're not waiting all the way until Sunday, so we have a game on Saturday night. So despite the extra time off, the Lions didn't find out until late Sunday night. So the practice, usually everything's moved up a day, so they're required to give their practice report on Tuesday. Well, they didn't practice on Tuesday. Like, they did a walkthrough. They opted to do a walkthrough. So I shouldn't say they didn't practice. They absolutely practiced. It wasn't just a full practice. They're saving that for tomorrow, Wednesday, unless you're watching this on Wednesday. And so, you know, when you look at that, these were estimations. But the estimation is that if Terrion Arnold was to have a full practice, he would be able to do a full practice. That's unbelievable to me. And so, and even bigger because Enos Rakestraw with hamstring/illness, and I'm sure it was the illness that probably kept him out, not the hamstring, he had no practice. So you need it even more because a possible depth piece in Enos Rakestraw may or may not be available. So this is some of the great injury news that we got. On the not so great injury news, Zeitler with the hamstring, we knew he would be kind of up against it with the hammy. Christian Mahogany, this is what's beautiful about Zeitler is that, you know, he has just a world of experience. So if he doesn't get right until Saturday for the game, he can still go in and play. But it'll allow Christian Mahogany to get more reps. He has played well filling in for Zeitler or Graham Glasgow. So I'm not extremely worried about that one. It allows Graham to move to the right guard, play his natural position, and that kind of helps as well. Pat O'Connor, we knew he wasn't going to be playing. So overall, outside of all the people that are on IR, this is a pretty darn good practice report at this point early in the week. So that's really good. Now, I talked to you about how we might be looking in the mirror. And one thing that the Commanders have started doing is not only do they go for it fairly often on fourth down, but they are extremely effective on fourth down as well. Like, we all know about Dan Campbell. We all know what they're doing. All right? They have 33 fourth down attempts according to this article. Now, this is from a Commander's side. All right? This is from The Athletic. All right? These decisions were made from a position of strength. All right? We understand that among the top 9 teams in attempts, 33rd, 4th overall, only the Detroit Lions qualified for the playoffs. All right? Not only that, but they finished 6th in conversion percentage at 66%. All right? Now, the Commanders only went for it 23 times, which is still quite a bit, over once a game. They have an 87% conversion rate. Why is that? Right? Like, why is that? Why? Because they have a shockingly athletic quarterback. All right? It's unbelievable. All right? And I will admit to you, Jaden Daniels is extremely calm on fourth down. When it breaks down on the line, he can run. He completed all 8 of his fourth down passes for 77 yards. He got 2 touchdowns on fourth quarterback. No other quarterback has done that this century. Dallas Ertz is a go-to thing for him. His EPA per dropback on these fourth downs is 3.06. The numbers, the best before that on a 2-year sample size, not a 1, a 2-year sample size, is Peyton Manning at 1.11. So here's what I'm saying. Both teams are going to go for it. The Commanders went for it a couple of times in the wild card game, and it ended up working out well for them. But the first time they went for it, they came away with no points. It's something that we as Lions fans know very, very well. So it's kind of funny to see what this is. The Commanders, in many ways, are building what we have in Detroit. You have a coach in Dan Quinn who is a player's coach, who cares, who has a great personality, and wants his players to have great success and have fun while doing it. He wants to have that same tough mentality, right? I would say they have an amazing dual threat quarterback. Even as a rookie, he does terrify me. I will admit to that going into the playoffs. But at the same time, they don't have the roster yet that we have. They were very limited in what they could do and salary cap and all that kind of stuff. So they're still building. Their roster's a work in progress. They're 12-5. In many ways, they remind me of what we were last year. They just sped up the process a little bit because they're doing it in year 1 under Dan Quinn, and you can do that when you have a quarterback that's doing his best Lamar Jackson impersonation every single week. So 2 teams that are going to be going out for it on fourth down a lot. Get ready to be pulling your hair out or losing your hair, right? Maybe I'll be fine. Like, I'll be fine watching this game. I'm not too worried about the hair loss. But everything else, yeah, there you go. So, hey, super thankful for all of you. Again, if you liked it, hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, hopefully we'll see you back here at another time. Can't wait to watch the game. I'm sure we'll go live afterward, win, lose, or draw. Can't wait to see this playoff run with you, but what a fun season it's been. Don't forget to enjoy this time. 15-2, very likely the single best regular season we'll ever see from the Detroit Lions. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.